नमस्कार। मैं अनिल कुमार गुप्ता राजकीय महाविद्यालय अजमेर के भौतिक शास्त्र विभाग से एमएससी सेमेस्टर 2 पेपर 6 के व्याख्यान के लिए प्रस्तुत हूँ। विद्यार्थियों, we have studied identical particle, in which we studies that these are the type of particles which cannot be distinguished by means of the property associated with the particle. Otherwise, they would not be identical in all respect. In classical physics, we distinguish the identical particle due to the existence of sharply definable trajectory for individual particles that are identical except for those path, and these paths classically can be followed during the course of the experiment. We have studied the quantum view also, and in quantum mechanics it is the wave function which speaks about the situation of particle, and in quantum mechanics we talk about the probability density. These wave functions have got finite size and same spread, which makes it impossible to distinguish among identical particles, especially when the interaction among the particle is appreciable. This is what a sort of repetition, and this repetition is being made just to remind you for the purpose of study of exchange degeneracy. As an example, we studies hydrogen atom, and in a hydrogen atom it is always possible to recognize between protons and electrons because of their different properties. If we now shoot an electron at the atom, it will be possible to distinguish between the case in which the incident electron gets merely deflected and in the case in which the displays the atomic electron and it is later that comes off. But quantum mechanically, the distinction between two electrons is not possible due to the overlapping of the wave packet. This reason in quantum mechanics makes the operation solving the problem of two cases entirely different, and this difference appears in mathematical formulation also. As another example, we have already studied that we can say electron in an atom are completely indistinguishable due to the appreciable interaction of the wave function, while the electrons in different atoms to a good approximation are supposed distinguishable, for their wave function are separated by large distance. With the help of this concept, identical particle, we would like to discuss the exchange symmetry of the wave function, symmetric and antisymmetric wave function. Now, let us consider a system of n particle described by the wave functions psi 1, 2, 3 rs n. We are familiar with the concept of degeneracy, where in this wave function 1 stands for all coordinates. All coordinates means position and spin. Basically, here the wave function has been indicated as a function of these two class of variable, but it may be in addition a function of coordinate describing other particle of the particle number 1, and similarly to R, S, N. The wave function is subjected now to the operation of exchange operator, which we mark by P, defined by this relation. We have mark this relation and by this equation number 1, P R S psi is equals to psi. The effect of this operator P psi A is to interchange the particle R and S. That is, what was formerly called particle R is now called particle S, and vice versa. We have changed this pair. For the system of two particles, we write the system by equation number 2. Equation number 2 is P12 psi 12 is equals to psi 21. The eigenvalue equation for the operator P is written as P R S psi is equals to P psi 1 2 3 R S N, and this equation is marked by the equation number 3, where P stands for the eigenvalue of the operator P cap when the particle Rth and Sh are interchanged. Operating P cap one more on equation number 3. So on equation number 3 we are operating once again. So equation become operator PRS cap P cap psi is equals to P2 psi, and this is what I have marked by equation number 4. Now operating PRS over equation number 1, then this equation become PRS within bracket PRS operator psi is equals to, right hand side is psi, argument part is 1 2 3 RSN. Since the double operation reproduce the original wave function, the comparison of equation number 4 and 5 gives the result P square is equals to, P2 is equals to 1. Therefore, P is equals to plus minus 1. Plus 1 and minus 1 both values are possible. That is, the eigenvalue of operator P cap are plus 1 or minus 1. The eigenvalue of P in turn lead to the following representation. Psi is equals to plus minus psi, which is marked by equation number 7. So now we define symmetric and anti-symmetric wave function. A wave function is said to be symmetric if the interchange of any pair of particles leave the wave function unchanged. It means there is a plus 1 sign on the right hand side, and by changing the pair, right hand side is not affected. Therefore, by changing any pair of particles leave the wave function unchanged, and the wave function is said to be anti-symmetric wave function if the interchange of any pair of the particle change the sign of psi. It is, however, an experimentally established fact that an eigenfunction of a given type of particle shows the same exchange symmetry. This exchange symmetry of the wave function has got close relationship with the intrinsic angular momentum of the particle. For the relationship, we can discuss in following two categories. First, if the identical particle having an integral quantum number for their intrinsic spin by the symmetric wave function that is symmetric with respect to interchange of the pair of the particle, then by the type of function psi 1 2 3 dot r is equals to psi 1 2 3 srn. A pair rs is changed, but right hand side of the equation does not change. This type of particle described by the symmetric wave functions are known and are said to be Bose particle or called boson, because they obey Bose-Einstein state. The particle are photon whose spin 1, neutral helium atom in their normal state spin 0, alpha particle spin 0, and second category is the particle which have odd half integral quantum number for their intrinsic spin are described by the anti-symmetric wave function. So by the type of wave function we can write the equation as, you just see there is a minus sign on right hand side because of this anti-symmetric wave function. This type of particle are known as Fermi particle or called fermion because they obey Fermi-Dirac state. The example are electron, proton, neutron, muon with all spin half. For Pauli principle, we are only concerned with the second category of the particle, that is described by the anti-symmetric wave function. To observe the effect of exchange operation, we consider the Hamiltonian of the system of the two particles is as H is equals to 1 upon 2m P1 square plus P2 square plus B of 1 2, where Pi square is equals to Pi x square plus Pi y square plus Pi z square, and keep in mind m is the mass of each particle, v is the potential energy of the system containing two particles, which is the function of relative coordinate of two particles. The corresponding operator for a system of two particle is h cap 1 2 is equals to minus h cross square by 2m del 1 square plus del 2 square plus B12. B12 is potential energy of the system. On changing the coordinates, so H operator 2 1 is equals to minus h cross square by 2m del 2 square plus del 1 square plus B21. So it can rearrange like this, minus h cross square by 2m within bracket del 1 square plus del 2 square B12. Since the potential energy remain the same because the particle behave exactly identically in the every way, thus we observe that Hamiltonian is symmetric with respect to interchange of any pair of the particle. That is, we have written here h cap 1 2 is equals to h21 or h cap is equals to h cap prime. Therefore, the Schrodinger equation now runs as h 1 2 psi 1 2 is equals to E psi 1 2, where is the eigenvalue of the operator h12. Now we can write the Schrodinger equation for h operator 21. So equation become h21 psi 21 E psi 21, and since h operator is h prime operator, therefore the equation become h12 psi 21 is equals to E psi 21. So that psi 21 is the solution of Schrodinger equation. In other words, psi 12 and psi 21 are eigenfunction of the operator h12 belongs to the same eigenvalue E. Hence, the system is said to be degenerate, and the linear combination, that is psi 12 is equals to A psi 12 plus B psi 21 is also the eigen function belonging to E. This type of degeneracy occur here is known as the exchange degeneracy. You might have read and this concept of degeneracy in BSc final year, when you study unit second there, particle in three-dimensional box, and the number of different wave functions corresponding to the same energy eigenvalue, the system is said to be degenerate, and number of different functions decided the degree of the degeneracy level, degree of degeneracy. So number of different wave function is equals to the degree of the degeneracy. So this is all about the exchange degeneracy. Tomorrow we shall continue Pauli exclusion principle. Thank you.